We're here at the rehearsal for Annie at the Orland Park, Old Village Hall here in Orland Park. We've been here for a few months, and the show is getting ready to go on the road. We're getting ready to go to Sandburg, and we're here today to shed light and show some of the cast members, or showcase some of the cast members. And one of the finest roles, I think, this year, and I'm continually amazed as I watch her in rehearsal. I know she's going to do phenomenal on stage, and she is blossoming and coming into her own. And we'll ask her how long she's been doing this, but she does she's just doing a great job playing Miss Hannigan, Camille Oscalanis. Did I say it right?
Close,
Asclonis. So Camille is playing Miss Hannigan. It is a part, I almost want to say it's a part she was born to play. Not that she's a mean lady or anything like that, but she is just doing a phenomenal job of really throwing herself in this role. You're doing a great job. So I get a little background. I should know this, but how long you been working with your Orland Park Theater Troupe?
Dan, this is my fourth show. I actually, as a fluke, kind of what Joe was saying with his Rachel, 2 years ago at the Christmas show, my boys were trying out for it, and they said, "Hey, Mom, you want to give it a shot?" So I got up and sang a song, and they cast me, and so it's been 2 Christmas shows. The most recent one was with you.
Yeah, Christmas Carol.
And then last spring, I was part of the ensemble with The King and I.
Oh, yeah. So you were in King and I. I've heard a lot about that show. I've heard a lot about that show. But, so yeah, I do remember my first show was Christmas Carol with you. Mm-hmm. You were always very helpful, and you guys put up with me a lot. It's my first show. And it's still my second show. I still don't know what I'm doing. So I do thank you for putting up with me in this show. But as you look at this role, and you're doing a phenomenal job. What went into, what did you think about? What prepared you for this role?
Well, it's a fun role. You go over the top.
Yeah.
And so many people have probably seen the Carol Burnett movie, and then there was one probably about 10 years ago. Kathy Bates did something for TV at Annie. So I watched both of those performances, worked with Michael in regards to music, and Fran and Jimmy both said, you know what, go to the extreme. It's easier to pull you back if we need to.
Very good.
And so kind of really did that. And it's a fun it's a fun part, and it can be silly and goofy, and it's I guess it's been easy in that respect.
Yeah, and you look like you're having a lot of fun. And you're working with a lot of great kids who are watching us from over there, but they do a great job supporting you. They make you look good. You make them look good. Everything about it just comes together, and it's just a role I think people are really, really going to enjoy this. But I forgot about the Carol Burnett. Yeah, you've got that Carol Burnett look about you now. You are working, you're just doing a real good job with it. You're doing a phenomenal job. Now, recently, you purchased a new vehicle. Where did you get that Ford Taurus?
Oh, it was we went to this wonderful place, Joe Rizza Ford. On 159th Street. We got this awesome Taurus, which I have to sometimes fight. I say, come on, hubby, let me take my turn to drive. And I must say, wonderful people.
The folks over at Joe Rizza Ford do a tremendous job, and I might say you look good driving the vehicle too.
Thanks.
Look good driving the vehicle. Yes. So now, do you have future theater plans? Are you going to keep working in the theater?
I would love to try out for additional parts. It's fun. I love the teaching, the coaching that you receive here from Fran and Jimmy and Michael and all the other cast members, and it's a family.
Yeah.
Everybody like, oh, how are you? If you haven't seen them from the last show. So it's really collegial. Yeah. I can say that.
Yes, I think it's there was something about that word, but yes. It is. It's almost collegial too, and it's a very it's a family atmosphere. Even if it's not all, we're all not all related, but even we have so many families in the show, and that's I remember you in the Christmas Carol. So your sons were in that show also.
Yes, they were. They were part of the Cratchit family.
Yes.
So I took the boys have a lot of activities. They do lacrosse in the spring, so it was going to be too hard.
Yeah.
So I said, well, Mama's going to have a treat, and this is going to be her shtick today.
So so you're shining shining. You're shining. Yeah, no, you're doing a heck of a job. I just want to thank you for being part of this whole overall experience. You're doing it. I mean, you're doing a tremendous job. You keep growing in the theater. You're just, before you know it, you're going to be off to Broadway. But good luck, and we want to thank Camille for being here today. Thank you very much, and good luck in the show.
Thanks so much, Dan. Break a leg.
Yes.